Joshua bought 12 new books at a sale. He wants to read 5 of them this summer. How many different ways could he select the 5 books he reads for his summer reading list? The order does not matter. So he's going to select 5 books. So let's just put 5 spaces here. So he wants an order of these books, but the order doesn't matter. So how many different ways could he select the 5 books? I'm going to assume that he's not going to read the same book over and over and over again. So we're going to use this kind of a really interesting way of counting, and it's using multiplication. So what you would do is basically, every time there's something you want, a spot here, you say, well, how many different ways could this spot be picked? For instance, how many ways could I pick the first book? Well, there's 12 books to pick from, right? So there's 12 different ways to pick the first book. But now the second book, well, I'm going to assume that he's not going to pick the same book to read it again and again and again. So we've already picked the first one. There would be 11 ways to pick the second book. So now we've already picked 2 books. The third book, well, now there would only be 10 books to pick from. Now we want the fourth book to pick, and now we've picked 3 of them, so now we're only left with 9 books to choose from. And then the 5th book, well, we've already picked 4 books. Now there's going to be 8 books to pick from out of a list of 12. So there's 12 ways. Then there was 11 ways to pick the second one, and then 10 different books left. Then there's 9 different books left, and now there's 8 different books left to pick for that last spot. Now what we do is we multiply all of these together. We just multiply them. So if I grab my calculator here, say 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8, we get 95,040. There's that many different ways to pick 5 books out of 12.